You are listening to Naked Soul Reflections, Mindful Moments for Clothes-Free Living, with your host, Hantu Nehart.
Greetings, everyone. Honto Nehart here, and welcome to another episode of Naked Soul Reflection. This week, I got present to the fact that I spend so much time looking back and trying to fix the past. I noticed this mostly during my meditation practice. I've returned to doing that daily, at least once a day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. And I realized that part of the habit of my mind is to keep looking back at moments and circumstances where I felt uncomfortable or where I felt I did something wrong or suboptimal. And I reimagine the scenarios, trying to think, how could I fix it? How could I make it better? And of course, that kind of process has its place, right? We review things, we see, okay, where did I mess up? Where did I forget something? And there is a purpose to doing that, to just looking back, observing, reviewing, and thinking, okay, I'm going to try this thing next time, or try not doing this thing next time. Something as simple as cooking. For instance, we might make a meal and we're like, this tastes okay, but I'm not sure about it. And you go back and you think, okay, I might have left this in the oven for a little too long, or maybe I forgot the seasoning. Maybe I didn't chop it well, and next time I'll just chop it more finely, take it out sooner, and so forth. But what I noticed is that there's this obsession, as if I haven't accepted the experience for what it was. It became this thing where I walked away from the experience thinking I did everything wrong, everything is horrible, and I would go back over and over again and try reimagining how to make it perfect. And today, while I was cleaning my apartment, as I love to do, it's one of my favorite things is to clean my apartment clothes-free, just in my own skin, taking my time. Cleaning really presences me to give attention to all the grooves, the nooks, the crannies, the surfaces. It really presences me in a very special way, almost as if it were a part of my yoga practice, my meditation practice. And I realized that there have been times in my life where I thought of cleaning as a way to get rid of my past, to just ignore it or pretend like it never happened. But today what took place is that it was less about pretending like the past didn't happen, and really just more about just being present again, present to this moment. And I used that experience of simple cleaning clothes free, wiping the grooves of the stove and the microwave, the counters. I used that during my meditation practice, my sitting meditation practice, where my mind kept going back to, this class that I taught, I did all these things horribly. I should have fixed this, I should have done that. All these things that I should have done to make it perfect. And the thing about cleaning clothes free is, again, like that feeling of presence. Like I can't deny that this is where I am today. And so I welcomed that into my sitting meditation practice. Just the thoughts kept spinning, and I was like, I'm thinking again. And I welcomed the feeling of, okay, but today is as today is. yesterday happened, last week happened. Certainly I can try different techniques and approaches when I'm teaching or when I'm at work or when I'm dealing with people in my life at any time. But to go back and obsess over the past and think, how could I have made it perfect? The truth is, I can't have made it perfect. I can't change what I ate yesterday. I can't change what I did yesterday. All I can do is be here today. And I love meditation practice for that coming back to today is all I have. And clothes-free living does help me with that this body that I have today is the body that I have today. And sometimes when I walk in front of a mirror, pass by in front of a mirror in my place, I remind myself of that. I look at myself, I see myself, and I say, like, okay, today is as today is, and this is me today. It's a very healing practice for me, very presencing, a kind of acceptance, a practice of letting go, because it's easy or tempting, perhaps more tempting, to just be in a living practice of regret, looking back and constantly regretting all my decisions and choices, and that's not really a way to live, is it? Because then I'm never present to what's happening now. I'm never present to the truth of now. So that's the work that I'm engaging, is presencing myself to the fact that today is as today is. And I invite you to that practice as well this week. Think of something that you love doing that's very grounding, like a movement meditation for you. It might be painting, it might be cleaning, it might be cooking. Something that is yours alone, that you enjoy doing, and where you feel super present to the simple experience. And I also invite you to feel that with your clothes-free living, that acceptance of I am as I am today, and today is as today is. What can you use this week to help ground you in the moment? To step away from living in the past or obsessing about the future. Because I do both of those, like, all the time. Obsessing about the past, anxious about the future, hardly ever just present to the moment. But what a gift it was to be just present this morning while I was cleaning. The simple act of cleaning clothes free. Here I am in my body, in my space, touching the space, cleaning the space, just being. Can you pick something like that for you this week when you find yourself looking back on past circumstances, things you did, things somebody else did, things that you're worried about for the future? Is there one thing? Maybe you like to build furniture. Maybe you like to read. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's just sitting and looking out the window while it snows or rains, or if it's just pure sunshine, observing the birds and people passing by. Something that brings you back to the moment in a total presence and acceptance of today is as today is, and I am as I am. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll be in practice with you. Namaste, friends.